prescription for stimulants. When the time came for me to quit my job to take care of my son full-time, this added a whole new challenge. I took primary responsibility for our household and created my own structure, my own day, every day. And yet, even with this increased autonomy and responsibility, I managed to thrive. Our home isn't perfect, but it's always presentable enough for unexpected guests or impromptu dinner parties. I don't pay my bills late anymore. I end each week with an empty mail and email inbox. I no longer feel like I'm wasting half my life looking for lost items or fretting about unfinished projects around the house. Against all odds, my life feels more peaceful and orderly than that of some of my non-ADHD friends. Through those years of researching ADHD and interacting with the ADHD community, I realized how lucky my husband and I were. Two adults with ADHD, a fact we realized years after our vows, happily married, caring for a home and a small child, saving enough for retirement, enjoying a reasonable level of success in our personal and professional endeavors. It wasn't a story I heard often. Adults with ADHD experience nearly double the divorce rate of the general population. Among couples who stay together, discord and financial struggles are common. Eager to help others avoid the lessons I'd learned the hard way, I started my blog, The ADHD Homestead, in 2014. Since then, I've written over 100,000 words about my experiences building a satisfying life with adult ADHD. These words have reached tens of thousands of people around the world. The responses from my readers inspired me to write this book. When blogging has felt most thankless, my spirits have been buoyed by people who take the time to say thank you. Or my favorite, you've given me a lot to think about. Knowing my words had the power to help others, that they were helping others, pushed me to do more. To dig into my whole personal organizing journey, I needed more than an 800-word blog post, or even a series of them. I needed a book. Think of this book as a quick start guide to getting organized. I reference several popular organizing systems and tools and give you my take on how ADHD may have kept you from sticking with them. You'll learn how to mount a more successful attempt, and how to bounce back from failures and learn from them instead of seeing them as evidence that you'll never succeed. This is how you'll organize your life for the long haul. As you listen, you'll find my own story woven throughout. I'm sharing it with you for a few reasons. First of all, sometimes we need to laugh so we don't cry. I want you to know I've been there, and I still start to go there from time to time. My story shows you we're all in this together. Most important, I want you to know you needn't feel ashamed. Never, ever let shame kill your motivation to get better. You deserve a good life as much as anyone, and you're capable of creating it for yourself. I hope you finish this book believing, if nothing else, that failures, even catastrophic ones, provide critical information we can't get any other way. The trick is to look outward when something doesn't work, not inward. Rather than I suck, think, what went wrong? And that's what this book is really about. Succeeding at the daily grind of tending to our adult responsibilities while making room for a fulfilling life. Owning our unique brains and our unique lives, and crafting a system that works for us. And reminding ourselves that giving up is not an option, especially if others depend on us to provide or care for them. If I'd looked around the messy, dirty house I described earlier and given up, or let my husband give up on me like he was about to do, imagine what my life would lack. I wouldn't have my family. I probably wouldn't have many social connections at all. I certainly wouldn't have started my blog or written this book. I hope this book helps you get started on your path to a calmer, cleaner, more satisfying life. It's hard work, even harder if you live with ADHD, but it's worth it. Once you get going, you won't know how you lived any other way. Your guide to this book. Getting organized is a lifelong process. This isn't the only book you'll ever need, nor is this the